Okay, class. The poem name is Daffodils, and second stanza of Daffodils. Continuous as the stars that shine. Class, this is the continuation of the first stanza. The poet is describing about daffodils, the flower, and he saw at once he saw a host of golden daffodils. Okay, and he was captivated by the beauty of daffodils, and now here the poet is describing about the daffodils. And in the first stanza he was saying that they were all over the lake, they were beside the lake beneath the trees, and they were like fluttering and dancing in the cool air, in the wind. And now he is saying they were continuously, and they were as continuous as the stars that shine, continuous as the stars that shine, like they were stretching, they were spreading all over the way, like it seemed like that they were shining like stars. He was mesmerized by the beauty of the daffodils. That is why he is saying that they were as continuous as the stars. So here the figure of another figure of speech is used, which is as continuous as the stars. Okay, so here simile is used here, continuous as the stars. The poet is comparing the daffodils with the stars. And then and twinkle on the Milky Way, and twinkle, and they were shining on the Milky Way. Milky Way is the galaxy of the stars, and he is saying that they were sparkling, they were shining in the Milky Way. They stretched in never ending line. Stretched, they were spreaded all over in never ending line, which has no end, a line which has no end. So he is saying that the long row of daffodils, he is comparing the long row of daffodils with the seemingly endless stars in the night sky. So he is comparing the long row of daffodils with endless stars in the Milky Way, in the galaxy, in the night sky. Okay, and he is saying that the daffodils were stretching in straight lines, and it appeared like that stars, all just like stars in the sky. Okay, and then what he said, that along the margin of a bay, along the border of a lake, margin, border, bay, lake, like along the border of a lake, 10,000 saw I at a glance. Glance means in one look, brief look, 10,000 in numbers. When he saw in a brief look, when he saw shortly, he saw 10,000 only in one look. They were spread, they were stretched all over the lake in endless line, that he can say that they were 10,000 in number only in one look. Okay, they were countless in numbers like stars, and they were shining like stars. It seemed that he is watching the galaxy of stars. Okay, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Again, class, figure of speech is used here, tossing their heads, shaking their heads. They were moving their heads. Human quality is given to the daffodils. So daffodils cannot move their head. It is they were moving their head due to wind. Because of wind blowing, they were moving their head. The flowers were moving. So the poet is saying that they were tossing their heads, they were shaking their heads, but in reality the daffodils cannot dance and they cannot toss their heads. But the poet is imagining that the daffodils are shaking their heads, so here tossing their head is the personification. Human quality, human ability is given to the object. Okay, in sprightly dance, sprightly means energetic, with energy. Sprightly dance, dancing is again the quality of human beings. So we have already discussed dancing, we have already mentioned dancing ability, so we will not repeat it again. So here tossing their head is the personification, and the poet is saying that they are tossing, they are shaking their heads in sprightly dance, and they were in an energetic way, in a lively way. They were very happy, and the poet is also mesmerized and captivated with their liveliness, with their energetic and active dance, and their shaking of heads. Okay, class, this is the second stanza.